Either these conservative content creators like the older millennial or Victor Nieves, either they don't grasp the concept, they don't understand how any of this works, or this is all rage bait.
If a pregnant lady breaks into your home and she delivers a baby in your living room, is that baby now a member of your family? No. So what the heck are we doing with birthright citizenship?
Simple logic for simple people. To use the example of a woman giving birth in a house to explain birthright citizenship is about as logical as basing the United States agricultural development strategy on the fact that I really like broccoli. You're mixing personal elements and government duties, which is reaching and really looks desperate. You see, the reason giving birth in somebody's house isn't the same as giving birth in the United States is that the first concerns a personal relationship between private individuals, while the second has to do with the relationship between privates and the government. Now, clearly, you cannot give birth in somebody's house and then be considered a family member just because the 14th Amendment recognizes as a citizen anyone who is born in the United States. We agree on that. But you may have also noticed that when you're in somebody else's house, you don't have the right to just say anything you want because the homeowner can tell you to leave if you say something that they disagree with. But wait, doesn't the First Amendment to the Constitution tell us that we have freedom of speech? You see where I'm going with this? Your analogy doesn't hold up because citizenship is a status tied to the sovereignty of the federal government. How that status works derives primarily from the Constitution and its amendments, including the 14th. Family matters, on the other hand, are a private construct, regulated by many rules, including social ones. That's why that family you were talking about is also not required to tolerate a stranger walking into their home to grab a book from the living room shelf, but the government can't discriminate on who is allowed in a public library. Sadly, yours is a false equivalency that only shows how desperate some people are to tailor the Constitution to their needs, because apparently the Second Amendment is limitless, but the 14th has an issue with Spanish accents.
I mean, we have to assume at this point in time that these guys are doing this solely for clickbait. That they understand that this is not how it works. Here's the deal. Let me just. I hope it's for clickbait. I hope that Victor is not actually this fucking stupid. Because if it's not clickbait, then Jesus fucking Christ, man. We have a problem in this country. We have a very serious problem in this country, and I'm not trying to shit on teachers in any way, shape, or form, but that problem lies in the inability to educate people like Victor, like the older millennial, like so many other people on the conservative right. These are the same people that are going to tell somebody who's against the wall, well, then you shouldn't have a fence around your yard. Their mind is fucking pudding at this point in time.